What's up, YouTube, man? This is your boy Rojo with the Convict's Perspective, joined by my co-host, as always, Big Flacco. And today, as you can see, a man who needs no introduction, the international president of the motorcycle club you all know very well, man. How you doing, Lil Dave?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain. I can't complain, man. So, we're honored to have you on the show. Of course, man. We've seen all the rumors that have been going around.
Right.
Trying to give you a chance to have a response to it, man. Because, as we've discussed, we've seen some loopholes in the story, that we've addressed with you as well as your significant other. And man, we welcome you on the platform to address it in any way you want, So with that being said, we all seen the video. And a big question, that people are going to have is what exactly did you mean when you said that because someone was retiring, that person would not be able to guarantee your safety? A lot of people probably took that in a certain specific way, and I know exactly what you meant. And what did you mean by that, brother?
Well, in my defense, wait, can we start over?
It's all good. We can edit it out, man.
All right, you can edit it out, right?
Yep.
Okay, first of all, that the infamous video that was posted by my wife, well, actually, she didn't post it. It was a video that she had sent to us in my cabinet, which is Mother Chapter, the governing body of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. I've been having problems with my wife, and that video that she recorded was taken way out of context. And the person I was speaking of retiring was a person of law enforcement from the ATF office. His name's John Ciccone. And he's been tracking us and doing indictments on us for the last, I would say, 20 years of his career, which the last indictment falling in 2008, before I was in the Mother Chapter role, Mother Chapter president. There was another president prior to me when the indictments came down in 2008. So for the last 13 years, he's been the case agent on this particular RICO case, which we went to court in 2017, and I was in court actually with him every day across the table for 4 months straight. So there was a little bit of a rapport developed there during that trial on the RICO from the 2008 raids. So it took a while for everything to come to a head, but we were re-indicted so the government was trying to steal our identity by, and we've been in federal court fighting it with the same federal prosecutors for the last 13 years. John Ciccone is his case agent. I recently ran into him picking up some property at their ATF office in Glendale, which it was facilitated by our lawyer, and I had to be there because I'm the representative on court filings for the Mongols Motorcycle Club. So what we did was our club attorney, myself, and one prospect with a truck was picking up 14 boxes of personal property that was taken from us during the raids in 2008. This infamous video, about a week before that, contact with John Ciccone in the Sally Port of the ATF office in Glendale with the lawyer, and basically for 2 hours signed off on all paperwork and property that was given back or relinquished back to the Mongols Motorcycle Club. That same day, while we were shooting the brief, he basically conveyed to me that he would be retiring within a year or so, and that he would not be able to protect me. Basically, I took it as protecting me or the club from any future indictments from a possible new ATF agent taking the reins in his behalf and possibly, making his bones, making a name for himself in the near future. And John Ciccone knew that I had been the international president for the last 13 years. It's been a long run. I had already been conveying to my chapter, which is Mother Chapter, that I was possibly planning on stepping down after all my legal obligations with the patch, with the trademarks are done. which would probably be in another year or so, because we're in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals on it. So that's really all I meant by that. It was taken out of context. These allegations are baseless, untrue, and hold no merit. There's no merit to anything anybody's saying. Somebody ran with a snippet of that video and just took off with it. Because my wife was a little upset. She was a scorned woman at the time. I was having an affair, obviously. And this was a conversation between me and my wife that was taken way out of context and blown way out of proportion. So pretty much it in a nutshell as far as that infamous video is concerned. It's just that people just took it for face value and ran with it. But unfortunately, my chapter didn't handle it the way we normally do. This isn't the normal policy in which we handle our internal stuff amongst each other. We have we have protocols in place. We have a constitution, the way we do things, and this should have been handled internally, quietly. And I could have rebutted on it, basically trying to let everybody know in my chapter that this wasn't what it seemed. But somebody ran with it on my chapter, and I think it was just a political witch hunt. If you really want to know, somebody trying to climb the ladder, because that's what's happening right now. And without putting too much out there or airing out my dirty laundry as far as my club's concerned, because I don't operate that way. I was never taught to operate that way. This is not what I've been in this position 13 years. We don't handle issues like this. Internal issues stay internal. They shouldn't be aired out in an open public forum.
Right. I follow you. Yeah, that was basically my second question. Is like, why would you feel that a lot of people have tried to paint you in a negative light based on such a very, very general kind of statement, man? Because like we told you guys, and you pointed out, because we pointed out the exact same things, that, based on what you said, you're not saying, hey, I cooperated with this guy, or hey, he cooperated with me. It's like, hey, well, yeah, there's some type of, back and forth with this gentleman from this agency, which is fine. You know what I mean? If you're using it for the good of yourself and your club. Why would you think other people would jump to the conclusion that I understand politically, but I mean, what other reason? Are people mad at you about something? Is there, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be reasons for people to try to insinuate that you're doing something without any concrete evidence.
Well, here's the thing. It's open knowledge, public knowledge, that when we have international runs, national runs here in the States, fundraisers at the clubhouse parties, this guy's doing his job. He lurks around. He comes to the front of whatever party we're at, or driveway, and asks for me. I come out. It's just a respectful, cordial respect that we have for one another. He's our nemesis. Obviously, he's trying to take the club down, trying to steal our identity. But at the same token, I'm going to be cordial, respectful to law enforcement. It's a two-way street. Yeah. And I've seen what this man has done over the years to other clubs. He's crushed them and taken down upper echelon on RICOs. And we haven't been indicted. We haven't been indicted in over 13 years. Nobody's gone to prison. If you've done some dumb shit individually as a club brother, you take your medicine and you go do your time. That's just the way it is. This is the way it is. Nobody's trying to work off a case here. I've had some misdemeanor charges brought against me. I've taken my medicine on a DUI. Another case got thrown out. No victim, no crime. If I was a confidential informant, I just got arrested 4th of July for violating my restraining order. I walked out the front door, bailed out for 20 raps. I didn't walk out the back door. So I don't see what this has all been blown out of proportion. If I was really a confidential informant working for the federal government, I would have been whisked on a plane out to some fucking Fargo, North Dakota fucking location where I could start my program. It's not like this. There's no evidence. There's nothing here. I didn't do anything. I didn't point the finger. I didn't take the fucking stand. There's no motivation for me to do any of this. That's why it's a political witch hunt on some members to probably be in the seat that I want to see, the seat that I'm in. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Somebody ran with it. Now they stepped on their dick. Now they're trying to do damage control. Well, I got to do damage control on my behalf too. It's my character that's being questioned, my integrity. I've had a good name on the streets for 24 years in this club. I've been in this club 24 years. Been the sitting president for almost 13 years. What would be my motivation? I'm the head of this. I'm the head of the organization. They chopped the head off the snake. What am I going to do? Tell him myself? Yeah. Where's your proof? Yeah, right. There's no proof. Yeah. People are running and running with this like that Full Throttle guy podcast, whatever that guy is.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen, like I told you, like on the phone, man, I've seen a lot of emails and DMs, and you know, it supports 50-50, man. Some people okay. Say, you know,
bro,
yes.
Hey, bro, can I something happened right now. Let me call you right back in 2 minutes, please.
Okay, no worries.
2 minutes.